If you would like to know how to create this card for Valentine's Day and many other things for this occasion, then stay tuned and I will show you how. Hi, here's Max, and this time with a special video. While you see me coloring a piece of cardstock with distress ink, I will tell you something about it. This video is part of a cooperation with a group of other talented European YouTubers. All members decided to upload a video on the first Friday of every month, having all the same topic. And that is also the reason for the extraordinary upload day for my video. I will give you more information in the description below and at the end of this video, so make sure to watch it all up till the end. But now back to the card. I'm using perfect pearls here mixed with water, which I'm splashing in big droplets onto the colored piece. The distress ink immediately reacts with the water and is building big sparkling splashes. And finally I'm spraying the mixture in a fine mist all over the page to get a general shimmer on the paper. As soon as this is dry, I'm cutting the panel to be slightly smaller than a standard card. The edges to the left and right I'm cutting with an edge die to give them an interesting look. Next I'm using these heart dies to get two big flourished hearts as well as two white frames. And in addition to that, two more out of acetate by using the middle-sized dies. I'm very sorry about the extreme brightness, but my camera somehow didn't cope with the daylight today that was coming through my window. Now I'm cutting off the flourishes of one of the hearts and the other remains as it is. The small white frames and the acetate pieces I'm using to build two windows. And I'm using glossy accents for these because this will dry totally clear, as you know. The hearts are not symmetrical, and so I have to be very careful to create two mirroring pieces. And so I'm rather checking them twice before gluing them together, not to mess one up. Both the card base as well as the panel shall now receive a window in the size and shape of the big hearts. I'm first marking the shape with a pencil, but then decided to cut it directly with a knife using the die as a stencil. After taking out the interior, I'm checking if the edges will vanish behind the die cuts. To create the shaker window, I'm using package tape and isolating foam tape, which I got from the hardware store. I'm using this as it is already very thick and extremely inexpensive, even if it has only one sticky side. I'm adhering the sticky side to the tape and building a complete layer of foam. As I'm going to cut another frame out of this, I'm first checking the size of the layer with the dies. And it is very easy to die cut this foam layer. And just in case the die will not completely cut through the tape, it is very easy to cut it afterwards with a knife or scissors. Next I'm applying glossy accents to the side without the tape, and afterwards I'm adhering the corresponding window to it. Then I'm attaching some thread to the upper and lower middle of the heart frame. And so we get a frame that is spinning around on the thread. So this window will now be filled with red and pink sequins before I'm removing the cover paper from the foam tape. The other window will now be applied to the sticky tape, which closes the shaker window. I'm now adhering the heart frame to the colored panel and using the panel afterwards to mark the heart window on the card base. I'm also cutting this window with a craft knife. And again, the heart frame will cover the cut edge. And I have to say sorry again for the bad quality and the extreme brightness of this video. I simply recognized this too late, but to show you all the steps I did not want to drop any scene. And now, before I'm adhering the panel to the card base, I'm first adhering the shaker window. I'm fixing the threads with simple tape before I'm using glossy accents in addition to permanently secure them. And finally the panel will be adhered to the card base and covers the threads. For the sentiment I'm using some X and O die cuts, which I'm adhering to the panel as well. In addition to this, I'm stamping hugs and kisses with a Stampin' Up stamp and preparing a banner out of it. And of course, I'm using some foam tape to give it some dimension. And finally, some additional sequins and a little bit of Wink of Stella glitter pen are giving the card the final touch. And this already concludes the card for today. As soon as you now open the card, the little shaker window in the middle will start to spin. A perfect way to give your heart to your Valentine. Well, and that's it for this week. I hope you had fun and got inspired, and if so, I would love to get a thumbs up and have you subscribe. By this you show me that you like what I'm doing, and you will be immediately notified as soon as a new video will be uploaded. And please do not forget to have a look into the other videos of this cooperation group. Here you already have a quick overview over the video thumbnails, and you have the chance to have a closer look in a moment. But for me, this is the end for this week. Many thanks for watching again, and hope to catch you next time. Bye bye!